Thomas Browne, 1605 to 1682, a polymath whose works span philosophy, medicine, and theology, remains a vital figure in intellectual history. His writings, especially Religio Medici, The Religion of a Doctor, and Pseudodoxia Epidemica, Vulgar Errors, showcase a mind preoccupied with the complexity and mystery of human existence. In an era where certainty was prized, Browne's humility before the limits of human understanding, his relentless curiosity, and his dedication to truth were revolutionary. Despite the centuries that have passed since Browne's time, his motivational approach, rooted in curiosity, reflection, humility, and ethical living, holds significant value today. His work continues to inspire those who seek personal growth, clarity, and purpose, providing a timeless framework for navigating the uncertainties of modern life. This video aims to explore how Browne's intellectual and spiritual motivations can fuel our personal development today. By focusing on his attitudes toward knowledge, humility, truth, reflection, and ethical living, we'll uncover how these elements can serve as a foundation for a motivated and fulfilling life. The power of curiosity, motivating the quest for knowledge. 1. Browne's unwavering curiosity. At the heart of Browne's philosophy was a boundless curiosity about the world. His works reflect a deep desire to uncover the hidden truths of nature, science, and humanity. In Pseudodoxia Epidemica, Browne dedicated himself to debunking common myths, examining everything from medical assumptions to misconceptions about natural phenomena. This intellectual pursuit was not driven by a desire for fame or approval, but by a genuine need to understand and explain the world around him. Browne's curiosity was radical for his time, as he did not merely accept conventional wisdom. For example, he questioned the established medical practices of his era, critiqued medieval beliefs, and explored ideas ranging from alchemy to anatomy. His curiosity was holistic, spanning the arts, sciences, and philosophy, and was grounded in the conviction that there is always more to discover, even in the most ordinary of things. 2. Curiosity as a catalyst for growth. Curiosity is one of the most powerful motivators in life. When we approach the world with an open mind, eager to learn, we unlock new realms of possibility for personal and intellectual growth. Curiosity drives us to ask questions, challenge assumptions, and step beyond our comfort zones. In modern life, curiosity becomes a tool for lifelong learning and personal development. Like Browne, we can use curiosity as a foundation for our own growth. Whether in our careers, relationships, or creative pursuits, curiosity allows us to explore new ideas, skills, and perspectives. It fosters innovation by helping us see opportunities where others see obstacles. Furthermore, curiosity leads us to deeper levels of understanding and problem solving, as we question what we know and search for new answers. 3. Overcoming the fear of the unknown. Browne's approach to knowledge was also marked by his acceptance of the unknown. He acknowledged that the human mind is limited and that many questions would remain unanswered. However, he did not see this as a reason to retreat from inquiry. Instead, he embraced the mystery of life, finding beauty in the process of questioning itself. In a modern context, fear of the unknown can paralyze many of us. Whether it's fear of failure, fear of change, or fear of making mistakes, this anxiety can limit our potential. Browne's philosophy teaches us that embracing uncertainty is a natural part of growth. Instead of fearing the unknown, we should lean into it, exploring the uncharted territories of our lives with curiosity and resilience. 2. Humility and the limits of knowledge, motivating through acceptance. 1. Browne's view on humility. Thomas Browne was well aware of the limits of human knowledge. In Religio Medici, he writes about the importance of acknowledging the boundaries of our understanding. Browne famously said, "I believe that the truth is one, and that every man has a share in it, though no man has all of it." He recognized that no matter how much we learn, there will always be more to know, and that no one individual or school of thought has a monopoly on truth. This humility in the face of knowledge is essential for personal growth. By accepting that our understanding is imperfect, we open ourselves to new insights and ideas. Browne's philosophy encourages us to approach the world with humility, not as a weakness, but as a strength that enables continuous learning. 2. Humility as a motivator for personal development. In the modern world, humility can sometimes be misunderstood. Many see it as a sign of weakness or indecisiveness. However, for Browne, humility was a source of strength. It enabled individuals to grow, evolve, and adapt to new information. Humility allowed Browne to question his own assumptions and learn from his mistakes. For us, humility motivates personal growth by reminding us that we are always works in progress. It allows us to remain open to feedback, to change our minds when presented with new evidence, and to continuously seek improvement. Humility also promotes resilience, as it helps us stay grounded during setbacks, acknowledging that failure is part of the learning process. 3. The modern challenge of humility. In an era that often prizes self-confidence and individual achievement, humility can feel countercultural. Yet, the most successful and impactful people often exhibit a quiet form of humility. They know their strengths but are not afraid to admit their weaknesses, and they remain open to learning from others. In a practical sense, cultivating humility involves listening more than speaking, seeking out diverse viewpoints, and recognizing that everyone, regardless of their expertise, has something valuable to offer. By practicing humility in our daily lives, we build stronger relationships, make better decisions, and create a deeper connection to our work and goals. 3. The pursuit of truth, motivation through clarity and reflection. 1. Truth in Browne's philosophy. Truth was a central theme in Browne's work. He viewed the search for truth as a lifelong journey, one that required both intellectual rigor and moral integrity. In Religio Medici, he explores the relationship between reason and faith, asserting that one can seek the truth in both the scientific world and the spiritual realm. For Browne, truth was not a fixed, absolute concept, it was something to be constantly sought, with an openness to change and revision as new discoveries are made. 2. Motivating a relentless pursuit of truth. Browne's commitment to truth was not a passive pursuit, it was an active, relentless quest. In his eyes, truth was the ultimate motivator, inspiring action, change, and progress. The desire for truth pushed Browne to challenge prevailing beliefs, even when it was uncomfortable or unpopular to do so. In modern life, the pursuit of truth remains a powerful motivator. Whether we are seeking personal truth, such as our values, goals, and purpose, or societal truths, such as justice, equality, and understanding, the search for truth helps us align our actions with our deepest beliefs. It encourages us to question assumptions, seek transparency, and act with integrity. Ultimately, the pursuit of truth helps us live more authentically and with greater purpose. 3. The role of intellectual honesty. For Browne, intellectual honesty was a moral imperative. He believed that truth should not be manipulated or distorted to fit preconceived notions. In a world full of misinformation and half-truths, Browne's call for intellectual honesty is more relevant than ever. Motivating ourselves to be honest with our thoughts, beliefs, and actions not only leads to clarity but also builds trust with others. In our daily lives, we can cultivate intellectual honesty by questioning our assumptions, avoiding confirmation bias, and being willing to change our views in light of new evidence. This honest pursuit of truth allows us to lead more authentic lives and to contribute to a society that values accuracy and transparency. 4. Embracing the mystery of life, motivation in the face of uncertainty. 1. Browne's fascination with life's mysteries. Browne found fascination in life's mysteries. He reveled in the unknown, acknowledging that many of life's questions cannot be answered. In his works, Browne expressed wonder at the complexity of the world, the depth of human experience, and the vastness of the universe. For him, the mystery of life was not something to be feared but something to be embraced. 2. The power of wonder and awe. Wonder and awe have the power to ignite motivation. When we look at the world through a lens of curiosity and reverence, we are inspired to explore, learn, and create. Embracing life's mysteries reminds us that there is always more to discover, whether in the physical world, in relationships, or within ourselves. By practicing wonder and awe, we can reignite our passion for life and pursue our goals with a sense of excitement and possibility. This mindset helps us overcome obstacles, find inspiration in challenges, and remain motivated even when answers seem out of reach. 3. Personal motivation through acceptance of the unknown. In an uncertain world, Browne's approach teaches us that uncertainty is not something to fear but something to embrace. The unknown holds the potential for growth, creativity, and innovation. Accepting uncertainty as a part of life allows us to move forward with courage and curiosity, knowing that the journey itself is just as important as the destination. Reflection and self-examination, motivating through introspection. 1. The role of reflection in Browne's life. Browne was deeply introspective. In Religio Medici, he reflects on his own thoughts, beliefs, and spiritual practices, revealing the complexity of his inner life. He used reflection as a means to better understand himself, his place in the world, and his relationship with God. This constant self-examination motivated him to refine his thoughts and actions. 2. The benefits of introspection. Introspection helps us understand our true motivations, desires, and goals. By regularly reflecting on our actions, thoughts, and beliefs, we can identify areas for growth and make conscious decisions to improve. Introspection allows us to develop emotional intelligence, self-awareness, and clarity. 6. Integrity and virtue, motivation through ethical living. 1. Browne's moral framework. Browne believed that ethical living was essential for both personal and societal well-being. He wrote extensively on the importance of virtue, integrity, and responsibility. To him, living with integrity was the most profound form of motivation. It drove people to act according to their principles, regardless of external pressures. 2. Living with integrity as a source of motivation. Living with integrity means aligning our actions with our deepest values and beliefs. For Browne, this meant making choices that were consistent with moral truth, regardless of the consequences. Integrity motivates us to pursue goals that are meaningful and authentic, and it fosters trust and respect in our relationships. 3. The challenges of living virtuously in a complex world. While Browne recognized the difficulty of living virtuously in a morally complex world, he remained committed to the idea that virtue could be cultivated through conscious effort. Today, we can draw motivation from Browne's commitment to living ethically, even when it requires sacrifice or goes against societal trends. 7. Finding meaning in the everyday, motivation through appreciation of the ordinary. 1. Browne's perspective on life's simplicity. Browne had a profound appreciation for life's ordinary details. He found beauty in the small things, nature, simple human gestures, and everyday experiences. This perspective led him to believe that meaning could be found in the seemingly mundane aspects of life. 2. How to cultivate a sense of meaning in the everyday. By cultivating mindfulness and presence, we can find meaning in even the most routine aspects of our day. Whether it's through small acts of kindness, moments of reflection, or appreciating the beauty of nature, we can draw motivation from the simplicity and richness of life. 3. The role of gratitude in motivation. Practicing gratitude is a powerful tool for motivation. By regularly acknowledging the good in our lives, we can shift our focus from scarcity to abundance, finding motivation in what we already have. 8. The role of nature in motivation. Browne's deep connection with the natural world. 1. Browne's reverence for nature. Thomas Browne's writings reveal an ongoing reverence for the natural world. In works such as Religio Medici and Hydriotaphia, Browne explores nature not just as a physical entity, but as a source of deep spiritual and philosophical reflection. He saw nature as a reflection of divine order, and often, his meditations on life, death, and human experience were rooted in his observations of natural phenomena. Browne was captivated by the cycles of life in nature: birth, growth, decay, and death, understanding them as manifestations of broader cosmic truths. For Browne, nature was both a teacher and a mirror, offering a means of understanding human existence. His descriptions of the natural world were filled with awe and wonder, which provided him with inspiration and a sense of spiritual grounding. This connection with nature was not merely aesthetic, but deeply integrated into his moral and philosophical life. 2. The motivational power of nature's cycles. In the modern world, we often disconnect from nature, surrounded by technology and urban environments. Yet, Browne's deep connection with nature serves as a reminder of the profound lessons it can offer. Observing the cycles of life in nature can motivate us to reflect on our own lives, helping us understand that everything has its seasons, moments of growth, moments of hardship, and moments of renewal. These natural cycles remind us that life is ever-changing, and our struggles are often temporary, just as winter gives way to spring. For instance, observing the natural world's resilience can motivate us during tough times. Nature's ability to regenerate, even after harsh winters, reflects the potential for renewal in our own lives. Just as a forest returns to life after a fire, we too can rebuild ourselves after personal challenges, finding strength in the natural world's cycles of transformation. 3. Learning from nature's wisdom. Nature also provides valuable lessons in patience, persistence, and balance. Consider how plants grow slowly, yet steadily, over time. They don't rush or force growth, they respond to the environment with a patient, steady commitment. Similarly, we can draw motivation from nature's capacity for quiet perseverance. In our own lives, we often seek quick results or instant gratification, but nature teaches us the value of taking our time and trusting the process. By embracing this lesson, we can focus on gradual growth and trust that small, consistent actions will lead to long-term success. Additionally, nature's balance encourages us to consider our actions and decisions. Browne's admiration for the natural world was not only about its beauty but its balance, a balance that reflects harmony and order. In our lives, we can seek to emulate this balance by considering our work-life dynamics, the importance of rest, and our relationships with others. Nature's equilibrium provides us with a blueprint for living in harmony with the world around us. 9. The role of humor and playfulness in motivation. Browne's lightheartedness amid serious reflection. 1. Browne's wit and humor. Though Thomas Browne was known for his serious philosophical and theological explorations, he was also a master of wit. His works, while intellectually profound, are often laced with playful language, clever metaphors, and a healthy dose of humor. In Pseudodoxia Epidemica, Browne's curiosity sometimes borders on the absurd, and he does not shy away from incorporating a sense of humor into his investigation of what he considered vulgar errors. His ability to laugh at human ignorance or to poke fun at commonly held beliefs reveals a lightheartedness that contrasts with the gravity of his intellectual endeavors. This blend of humor and seriousness in Browne's writing reflects an important life lesson. We can approach the most complex and challenging aspects of life with both earnest reflection and lightheartedness. Humor, in Browne's case, is not a form of escapism but rather a means of navigating difficult subjects with grace and resilience. 2. The motivational value of humor in difficult times. In today's world, humor is often viewed as a relief from the pressures of daily life, but it also has deep motivational value. Humor provides perspective, helping us break free from rigid thought patterns and seeing problems from different angles. Browne's ability to inject humor into serious intellectual pursuits shows us that even the most challenging intellectual or personal challenges can be faced with a sense of lightness. Humor is also an important tool for coping with stress and adversity. It helps us develop resilience by allowing us to step back from our difficulties and see them in a more manageable, less intimidating way. By laughing at the absurdities of life, we gain emotional distance, which helps us keep our balance in the face of hardships. Moreover, humor creates a sense of connection with others. When we share a laugh, it fosters bonds of camaraderie and solidarity. In modern life, humor is a powerful motivator in building communities, creating bonds, and maintaining mental and emotional well-being. Just as Browne used humor to connect with his readers, we can use humor as a means of fostering positive relationships and creating a more supportive, enjoyable environment. 3. Playfulness as a form of intellectual freedom. Playfulness, like humor, can also serve as a powerful motivator for creativity. Browne's ability to view intellectual exploration through a playful lens allowed him to approach his subjects with a sense of freedom and imagination. This is crucial in a world where intellectual and professional pressures can sometimes stifle creativity. Embracing playfulness in our own work and lives opens the door to new ideas and innovative solutions. It allows us to think outside the box, unburdened by fear of failure or the weight of conventional expectations. In today's world, we often take ourselves too seriously. However, embracing playfulness can motivate us to break free from rigid routines, experiment with new ideas, and approach challenges with a sense of curiosity and adventure. Whether through art, writing, or problem solving, a playful mindset allows us to experiment freely, finding joy in the process of discovery and creation. X. The legacy of Thomas Browne, a source of lasting motivation. 1. Browne's influence on future thinkers. Though Browne's work was not widely recognized during his lifetime, his legacy has grown steadily over the centuries. His intellectual courage, ethical reflection, and philosophical depth have influenced thinkers across disciplines. Writers like Samuel Johnson and poets such as John Milton admired Browne's prose style and philosophical insights. In the realm of philosophy, his inquiries into the nature of knowledge, faith, and morality have been cited by many. Browne's legacy is not confined to the intellectual elite. His thoughts on curiosity, humility, and the pursuit of truth continue to motivate readers across generations. In today's world, his writings serve as a timeless source of inspiration for those seeking to lead thoughtful, reflective lives. His combination of intellectual rigor and moral integrity offers a model for how to approach both personal growth and the complexities of society. 2. Browne's enduring relevance in modern motivation. Thomas Browne's philosophy remains profoundly relevant to the modern pursuit of motivation. In a world of information overload and rapid technological change, Browne's humility, patience, and curiosity are guiding principles for navigating complexity. His ideas on curiosity push us to seek knowledge beyond what is immediately apparent, challenging us to engage deeply with the world around us. His emphasis on intellectual humility reminds us that true growth comes from recognizing the limits of our understanding and remaining open to new insights. Moreover, Browne's commitment to ethical living and personal integrity offers a model for motivated action rooted in moral clarity. In an age where self-interest often trumps collective good, Browne's emphasis on virtue and responsibility provides a powerful antidote to the cynicism and greed that can pervade our society. His legacy, centered on the pursuit of truth, curiosity, and ethical living, continues to motivate and inspire those who seek a deeper, more meaningful life. 3. The timeless nature of Browne's motivation. The lessons drawn from Browne's work are timeless because they address universal human concerns. The desire for knowledge, the quest for truth, the need for ethical living, and the importance of humility and reflection are as relevant today as they were in Browne's time. His motivational philosophy provides a rich framework for personal growth, offering inspiration for anyone seeking to live with greater purpose, curiosity, and integrity. In the end, Browne's motivational philosophy challenges us to live with intentionality, to seek the truth, and to embrace the mysteries of life with awe and wonder. His writings remind us that motivation is not just about achieving success or accumulating wealth, but about living thoughtfully, ethically, and with a deep appreciation for the world around us. Conclusion: the enduring motivation of Thomas Browne's philosophy. In a world that often emphasizes quick results and immediate gratification, the philosophy of Thomas Browne stands as a profound reminder that true motivation comes from deeper, more enduring sources. His life and writings reflect a blend of intellectual rigor, ethical reflection, and a commitment to curiosity that offers timeless guidance for personal growth. Through his exploration of nature, his integration of humor and playfulness into serious intellectual pursuits, and his reflections on life, death, and the human experience, Browne encourages us to approach life with a balanced perspective, one that values inquiry, patience, humility, and resilience. Browne's legacy speaks to the importance of staying intellectually curious and emotionally grounded, especially in the face of life's challenges. His motivation was never about superficial success but about living a life of thoughtfulness, integrity, and continual learning. His work demonstrates that true fulfillment is found not in achieving external validation, but in the process of understanding oneself, cultivating virtue, and connecting with the world around us. What makes Browne's philosophy particularly powerful is its universality. Across centuries, his reflections continue to resonate with anyone seeking motivation that transcends the mundane. His teachings encourage us to pause, reflect, and embrace the complexities of life with open hearts and minds. In a world that often pulls us in countless directions, Browne reminds us to anchor ourselves in enduring principles, curiosity, humility, ethical living, and the pursuit of knowledge, that offer sustainable motivation through all of life's seasons.